Hi there, it's Adrian from Numero Uno, and I want to tell you a story of two of my clients and their social media. Now, both of these clients are very specialized B2B clients in niche markets, and both owners are extremely busy people. They both want to promote their businesses and know the value of marketing when it comes to achieving business growth, but that's where the similarities end. So owner number one has taken the leap into social media. He's posted short videos or images on his own LinkedIn account at least once per day, and he is getting engagement. He's getting comments, he's getting likes, and when I spoke with him, he's telling me that he's getting business. He's basically prioritizing a few minutes per day to create something engaging for his followers to look at. Now, owner number two, however, is on the opposite side. He wants to do more on social media, but is constantly claiming that he has quote unquote no time, and he's always working on his business, whether it's visiting clients or he's in the office too long. The end result is virtually no social presence on LinkedIn, and this is making his company invisible. Look, I know from experience that running a business requires juggling countless responsibilities, from managing operations to serving customers and overseeing finances. And for many entrepreneurs, social media marketing feels like another overwhelming task on an already packed schedule. Yet, by establishing a strong online presence, it just isn't optional anymore. It's essential for business growth. But the challenge is real. So according to Constant Contact, 73% of small business owners report that they lack confidence in their marketing ability, including struggling to maintain consistent social media activity due to time constraints. However, successful entrepreneurs have discovered that effective social media management doesn't require endless hours of daily posting. With the right strategies and tools, you can build a compelling online presence while focusing on what you do best, running your business. And in the case of my two customers, the difference is just a few minutes per day, putting effort into social media, which has meant the difference between getting exposure and being invisible. So in this video, I'm going to reveal 7 proven time-saving techniques that will help you maximize your social media impact without sacrificing those precious hours. I'm going to show you how to streamline content creation, automate routine tasks, and make strategic decisions that deliver measurable results for your business. And I want you to pay attention to number 3 and number 6, because these tips will help you get over those quote-unquote obstacles holding you back. So let's go. Okay, let's get right to it. Starting number 1, identifying your most valuable platforms. So rather than spreading yourself thin across every social network, I want you to focus your efforts on where your audience actually spends time. So research shows that businesses using 2 to 3 platforms consistently outperform those attempting to maintain their presence on 5+ networks. So you want to start by analyzing your customer demographics. For example, LinkedIn dominates the B2B space. Instagram and Facebook excel for visual brands targeting consumers, while TikTok, they capture a younger demographic. Twitter, or X, remains powerful for real-time engagement and thought leadership. And don't forget YouTube, which is the number 2 most used search engine on the planet. Just remember to stay away from those vanity metrics. Track engagement rates rather than follower counts. A smaller engaged audience delivers better results than thousands of passive followers. Use platform analytics to identify which content types generate the most comments, the most shares, and the most click-throughs to your website. Number 2, setting clear success metrics. Establish specific measurable goals that align with your business objectives. So instead of vague targets like I want to increase followers, focus on metrics that directly impact revenue. They could be website traffic over social media, lead generation through social channels, or conversion rates from social media campaigns. Monitor these KPIs monthly. Engagement rates between 1 to 3% indicate healthy audience interaction. Click-through rates above 1% suggest that your content is successfully driving traffic to your website. I want you to track these numbers to understand which time investments yield the best returns. Okay, number 3, master your time management for social media success. The most successful entrepreneurs treat social media like any other business function, with dedicated time that they block off and systematic processes that they use. Remember, you have a camera with you at all times. If you're visiting a job site, do an installation for a customer, running your equipment like on a regular basis, just shoot a quick video. Explain what's going on. And I'm willing to bet that if you're in the manufacturing industry, you're probably walking through your factory multiple times a day. So video the walkthrough. Do a day in the life video showing what it's like working there. Visiting a client, don't be shy. Take a picture and post it on your socials. Look, it really doesn't take that much, and the video or photos don't have to be professionally shot. Your phone camera is good enough. Number 4, the power of content batching. So content batching revolutionizes social media efficiency by consolidating similar tasks into focused work sessions. So instead of creating posts throughout the week, dedicate 2 to 3 hours monthly to produce all your content at once. During batching sessions, you can create 15 to 20 posts simultaneously. And what this approach does is it leverages your creative momentum while minimizing your context switching, the mental energy drained from jumping between different types of tasks. Research indicates that batching can reduce content creation time by up to 40%. So, structure your batching sessions systematically. Start with brainstorming topics, then go to writing captions, then you're going to create or you're going to source out your visuals, like your videos, maybe using stock images. And then finally, you're going to schedule the posts. This assembly line approach ensures consistency in voice and quality while maximizing your productive time. And here's a little tip if you're doing videos. Have wardrobe changes. Change your shirt, maybe change your position where you are. So if you're doing videos in your office, you might want to sit on the other side of your desk when you're doing a video. If you're watching this video now, you might notice that my background is a little different than from what I used before. I'm simply on the other side of my desk. Number 5, strategic scheduling and automation tools. So social media scheduling tools, they transform sporadic posting into consistent brand presence. So platforms like Sendable or Hootsuite allow you to queue weeks of content in advance, maintaining regular communication with your audience without daily manual posting. I want you to research optimal posting times for your specific audience. So general guidelines suggest that weekday mornings for LinkedIn, evenings for Facebook, and lunch hours for Instagram. However, your analytics will reveal when your particular audience is most active online. Number 6 is creating content calendars that work. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. A well-planned content calendar serves as your roadmap for consistent social media presence. Develop themes for each day or week, such as, Monday motivation or Friday features to streamline content creation while providing variety for your audience. Plan content around your business calendar so you can promote upcoming events, seasonal offerings, product launches well in advance. You can include important industry dates, holidays, and awareness months that are relevant to your business sector. Now, you also want to make sure, though, that you're building flexibility into your calendar for timely content opportunities. So when you're doing the calendar, reserve about 20% of your posting schedule for real-time engagement, like those, factory walkthroughs, or let's just say you go and pop in on a client. Maybe you've got a golf tournament you want to take video of. These spontaneous behind-the-scenes content that can humanize your brand. Okay, so those are the first 6. Before I get to number 7, which is the last tip, I want you to remember, if you're liking this video, hit that like button, and don't forget, you got to subscribe to this channel today. Okay, finally, the art of content repurposing. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. One piece of high-quality content can fuel multiple social media posts across different platforms. You can transform a single blog post into an infographic. You can then change that into a series of quote graphics, video snippets, discussion prompts. This approach maximizes your time investment while reaching different audience preferences. You can also take long-form content, like maybe 2,000-word blog posts or white papers, and turn them into digestible social media pieces. A comprehensive guide can become a week's worth of tips, each highlighting a specific insight. Podcast episodes can be segmented into audiograms, quote cards, discussion starters. Video content can be edited into shorter clips optimized for different platform requirements. Check out my shorts. Most of the shorts I create are just spliced from the long videos I do. Now, I'm also doing short videos on my own, and those happen when I have an idea. I whip my phone out, I talk into it, and away I go. Another key point is creating evergreen content that remains relevant over time. So these could be tips or tutorials, educational content that can be reshared months later, even years later, with fresh captions, maybe some updated examples. What this does is this builds a library of reliable content that fills gaps in your posting schedule. Look, your social media presence should authentically represent your business values and your expertise. Maintaining this authenticity while implementing efficient systems creates sustainable growth that supports rather than detracts from your primary business operations. The most successful entrepreneurs view social media as a strategic business investment rather than a time-consuming obligation. With proper time management and even a little bit of help from a reliable marketing agency, wink, wink, you can build a powerful online presence that drives real business results without overwhelming your schedule. So look, my advice is just to start, and you can start small. You can implement some of these strategies gradually, focusing first on the techniques that address your biggest time challenges. As these systems become habitual, you'll find that effective social media management becomes an integrated, manageable part of your business operations. When I first started posting on social, when I first started my YouTube channel, yeah, it was tough to schedule the times. It was tough to come up with topics. But as I grew, as I got into the habit, as I started batching the content together, as I started reusing old blog posts and turning them into videos and turning them into infographics and using things like Sendable to schedule them, it became a lot easier and a lot more effective. So look, let me know in the comments what your biggest obstacle is when you're creating social media for your business. And if you want even more tips on how to maximize your content for social media, then you've got to watch this video.